mid-30s. Tank picks are done for Cliff. 2277 double CS, Kron VZ for Jack's AFK, double I7 double CS, Bat and Kron for.
So if I remember right, they have 2 EU players. So does this mean NA is better than EU because their team is filled with EU boys, but they're still losing? My check.
It's a good question.
It is, right?
Then every time it's like, oh, well, who's considered EU, really? He's been playing on NA in a tournament there for a month. He's basically NA now. It is what would be said.
But that's EU copium.
Come on, Smiley. Let's go play for an EU team next season.
Ew. they probably wouldn't pick us up because they're like, you're too bad at the game.
Of course they won't pick us up, but like I'm just saying, like we could be like, yeah, we're the hot shots from NA, you know?
We could play for the underdogs and kind of be a little upset.
Yeah, and be on the bench, and then when they win, claim that we were responsible. You've got play here for the donut from Jack is AFK coming in from the 2 line.
Yep,
they
going straight the back.
Red is pushing Floppy up on the boost.
Look
at the Gresh's play. Burbology is just going all in the middle, and Floppy's getting shot a bunch. They basically called that this was going to happen, but shots are going to the side of December. These I7s got here so quickly, and he is forced to drop off. And now, Jack is AFK have a crossfire here. All of Burbology is kind of caught in the center, but they need to pick a direction and push, maybe.
Dude,
or just,
look at that 2k HP difference right off the bat. Floppy can't go up the hill. Now his desk is even more broken.
And this is the time too where someone like I think we said like Dodo in the last round, like they could just maybe try to go up, but Burbology I don't think are going to take that risk, and I don't blame them. Nope, and just like that the CS has gone up. They made the play, and they have the top, and they're good to go.
And now we have Captain Jack looking for muscles here in the bush. I think he's more to the right though, actually.
Yeah, and he even like kind of hit a divot there or a fence post on the ground, like, you know, one of those like destructible thing, and his looked like his gun got kind of janked by it. You know, when you run over like especially the pickup trucks.
Yeah, and it's like still on the ground.
Yeah. It's like worse.
I remember when you used to. I remember like when you used to run over like cars and like trucks in like the 113, the 121, and your gun would go reach for the sky.
Yeah, it was, and I remember just being like, I'm auto aiming. I'm like running through the middle of Muravanka. I'm like, I'm auto aiming. I'm not. No, I'm. But people would pull the trigger and shoot the sun, and you'd just be like, oh. Muscle staying very, very quiet in his bush. Yeah, what do you do? The CS.
What do you do?
Now on the 9 line for Burbology.
I mean, you have to. The problem is they have map control. They're on defense, and
they have everything.
Yeah, they have all the 3. They have map control. They're on defense, and they have HP, right? Which is probably the top, the most, you know what I mean? What is this? Those 3 things, right? You know what I mean?
Floppy's 100% stuck. You can see he's even down to 600 health, and he knows that CS is on the 9 line, and just, he is completely stuck. So the only play Jack's AFK I feel like have is they have to do an E-line push on the northern side of the donut, and it isn't going to work. I don't think either. Oh, they're actually going to do an F-line push. They're just going to go now and say, screw it, we just have to go.
But who are they looking to pick?
Whoever they can find.
Are they going to try to push out the CS?
It's going to have to be the I7s. See the damage they take crossing, very down to 1k HP. Kenway, I think, made 1 out of 3 there count. I'm unsure, but... So not getting as much punish as he would have liked. But he's still alive, he's still a Kronwagen in the middle, and he's still able to bully them out. And now they're there, and it's, okay, now what? I guess it's going to be what you said. Go get the CS, but...
Oh, no, they're going to push up Floppy.
Some people have been talking, or some people have been watching maybe some other regions do stuff. I don't know. Uh-oh. Or they just simply watched the match before.
Oh! Who's he getting shot by?
Is that the I7 is just like, nobody's here to stop me. December's done that twice, and he's
Jesus!
just like, I don't care. I
Dude,
can
Floppy
do this. He's
is
gonna stop.
actually he's now gaming on the ground. His desk is officially broken because it has been hit. That's like 3 strikes and it's out. You know what I mean?
It's like one of those blocks in the karate tournaments, like Cobra Kai, like like Karate Kid. It's just it's severed. And he's just sitting there.
Cobra Kai season 3, Floppy's desk in ruins, episode 1.
With the name of it. Oh, they spoiled the episode with this title. But anyway. Brett going for the sniping shots. He's got a shot on Kenway there. Oh, but the CS gun does not cooperate. Burbology, though, up, what is that, 5K almost? Jeez, 4K. And yeah, this is Burbo's game. And maybe you're right. Maybe they went heavy donut and they just... Burbology had the second step. They went heavy mid with those IS-7s, and they were looking to stop that boost at the beginning. They were looking to stop a tank going up. And they knew that no one was there because when they're doing that initial scout with the tanks going mid, they see that no one's there, so they.
You know
say,
who
okay,
December reminds me of this round?
What?
He reminds me of Dark. Remember how like Dark played the first 2 rounds? He played like poop, and then like came back and was like basically almost MVP under external. Like December's having that same kind of scenario. Oh, he low rolled Muscles, so Muscles can get 2 shots. Oh,
very nice play by Muscles, getting the gun depression, but yeah.
Muscles sacrificed a bigger goat, so he gets better RNG.
Yeah, and I mean...
Como going down.
They had
now
to
it's just
go
2
for
boys
it.
left, and Muscles is probably going, hey, I have 4 HP, somebody take the hit so I can get more fantasy points.
And I think Muscles is on my team, so I'm totally down with this. And it's just Brett and Ox alive. Ox picks up Muscles, though. No more fantasy for Muscles. He does get the shot into Ox, though. And now Burbology are going to have a 4-1 lead. Now, if Jack AFK wins 3 in a row, it will go to a tiebreaker. But tiebreakers are just kind of, they are exactly what... There's no point system in postseason. It is just literally a tiebreaker. It's a sudden death. It's to determine a winner. So
yeah,
winning in a tiebreaker is just as valuable as winning normally.
Yeah, winning a tiebreaker is like, there's no difference. So now, if this trend continues... Who do you think? I think it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be Burbo versus Team Flare, and it's going to be Jack AFK versus Tomatitos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering who wins those. You know what I mean? And that's what's so amazing about the playoffs.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do it multiple times because let's just assume Burbology wins this. Burbology plays Flare. One of them will lose and still be in it, right? Because the winner then goes on to the finals. The loser of that match would then face the winner of Jack AFK and Tomatitos in that scenario. What if it's Burbology loses to Flare? Then it's and Jack AFK beats Tomatitos. Then it's Burbo, Jack AFK again. So there is like redemption arcs that can be written here. Look at the post-game stats. October, even 2,675 fantasy points from it with a kill. December, 2,300, 3 kills. OP, 3K damage. 2K damage from Major Pain. I mean, everyone was on the board doing their part. Floppy, Kronwagen, 21. Not good, like you said. Desk in shambles. Captain Jack, only a couple shots. Ferry, a couple shots. Coma, got a little more at 1,500 with Ox. Brett getting out almost 3K, the only one really able to get going, but some of that damage was at the end. And I mean, just let's be real. Burbology were a step ahead. They were punishing the mid. They had the better initials with what Jack AFK did, and they just never gave up the lead.
Right. And so it's 4-1 in like huge favor of Burbo just taking this last heater.
Yeah, and Jack AFK, I mean, we like to say things like, oh, a team tilts and stuff, but I remember Jack AFK being down more than once this season and actually kind of grinding it out and bringing it back to a tiebreaker. They can still do it. They absolutely can. But unlike the matches, I mean, Burbology look like they've sharpened up. They've made a couple little mistakes here and there, but they look like they've sharpened up compared to how they looked last week a little bit. And they looked like they didn't do anything crazy all in. And I liked what they did on Sand River, where they may know what Jack's AFK does or what other teams do, because they certainly watch the replays, they certainly watch the matches, but they made sure to kind of check their mirrors, make sure there wasn't anything in their blind spot before they did something too stupid and too meta and too, they were like, I don't think there's anyone north. Like, there's no, on that Sand River, I just keep coming back to, they did their homework and just played it normal, and they just kind of got an auto win. And I think that's just demoralized Burbology. And even here, it's like Burbology's initials, just, they couldn't catch anything on Cliff.
No. And I mean, just looking at how, I mean, there was, theoretically, it could be 2-3 right now, right? Because that one Sand River match. But other than that, I mean, I feel like Burbo has indefinitely won the other 3 games, right? By a pretty big margin. So, I mean, if that trend continues, I think they just win this out.
I think that's the fairest way. I agree with you completely. Like, that one Sand River, yeah, you can say, look, it could be 2-3. That Jack's AFK didn't like completely lose it or anything. They were playing really, really well that round. But yeah, the cookie crumbles this way, and we're in tank picks. 4-1. My gosh, they've got to win Cliff, and they've got to win Steps. 2 on Steps, and I don't know. Let's see what they bring. Jack's AFK, a TVP, a Cron, double CS, double 277, Burbology, double bat, double CS, 1 Cron, IS7. I mean, double bat is confidence, Smiley. That's confidence. Or stupidity. One of the two. Just kidding. I mean, double bat can work on Cliff, but I wouldn't want to be the bat chat, man. That gun doesn't behave when you need it to behave. Oh wait, was that? Oh yeah, okay, it was. There's the team lineups. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, Jack's AFK isn't bringing double bat. So if you're rooting for Jack's AFK, they need your help now in chat, guys.
Prage in chat.
They need you. They need you. But if you want Burbo to win, give him some love as well. No matter what, both these teams are still in it on Wednesday, where we'll take up the next round of the playoffs. And the choo-choo train has commenced. Is this going how you kind of expected? I didn't expect it to be 4-1 at this point.
I thought they'd take 2 or 3 off.
Yeah, I did too. I thought if Burbo was going to win 5-2, 5-3, I mean, maybe even 5-4, but I'd say 5-3, 5-2. But I still think Jack's AFK isn't out of it. They aren't out of it yet. Ox there in his TVP making the cross. And actually the CS going to that lovely position at D4. And ironically enough, an incredibly similar initial by Burbology to what Jack's AFK did, except it's Muscles and Major in the middle, and they're both up. Well, almost up at this point, doing the boost on the south side of Cliff. Major is now completely up. Ox's TVP has relocated. He's going to go to the 9 line. Looks like he's probably going to try to get to H9 if he can. And Muscle's looking for a cheeky shot, and he gets it onto Coma. Very nicely done. Oh, Captain Jack. I didn't even see this, Smiley. Captain Jack's down to 800.
Yeah.
He just got clipped out by the Cron as he went up. I missed it completely. Or December and them hit the shots. Little damage going on to OP there from Ox or Brett, but they're going for it. They're going to the donut. They're going to leave those 2 tanks on the hill and just say, well, this is it. All in. Maybe the bat's clipping. We need to find a pick really quickly here. Coma's really far out ahead, though. As he rounds the corner, goes straight into October. October trying to play the rock.
Here we go. This is how you win games. You press the W key, and you win the brawl.
Kenway down to 700 HP as he tries to run. Coma's continuing the chase. OP's going to reload here in a moment.
Reloading, so OP is going to be the next pick here. Ox looking to get that booty. Booty cheeks, booty, booty. And
Brett
he
going
is down to
now,
one
too.
shot, but he's getting his clip out. Somebody shoot him! Ah!
Finish him!
Oh my god, he actually
Down
managed
so
to get his whole
cute.
clip out before they finished him.
October gets out! How did he get out? Burbology up in HP, but down on guns. Every gun from Jack is AFK is alive. December's gonna go down here in just a moment. Oh, some shots missing. Ox down to a one shot, and he'll go down. He does pen the last one in his clip. Muscles has arrived. Is he loaded? I think so.
Brett,
and he's waiting
there's
for
a back
Major.
chat
They
behind
get
you.
kills.
Yes, good job.
And Smiling gives moral support. Now they come in. Muscles down to one shot, and he goes down really quickly. Major's trying to get damage into Very. This is what Jack as AFK needed. They've still got blood left. They're still breathing, and they needed this. And like you said, hey,
so it looks like
sometimes push the W key.
Yeah, so it looks like Floppy's desk is actually confirmed by Viral broken. And so Anthony had to sub in. I'm actually lying, but that sounds like so good. You almost believed it, dude. I got you.
I didn't even notice the sub change to Anthony. And
Yeah.
I didn't even look. I was too focused on the double bats from Burbology. And Anthony coming in off the bench, a kill and 3k damage. Brett 4 kills in his CS. Ox got out 2k damage to TVP. Coma 2k damage. Captain Jack 1k in a kill. Very 2600 damage. That was a good brawl, and it got really close for a second. It could have gone either way, but Jack's AFK just had the ice. They had the focus fire. They had the picks that couldn't really get it away, and they got them out, and that was it. But that Kronwagen second clip from OP, oh, that was not good for Jack's AFK. Are you a believer, Smiley, in the comeback?
The comeback? What map is next?
The next map is the fan favorite.
Steps?
Yes. And if you go to a tiebreaker,
I love how you said fan favorite, and then I instantly. How did I?
And then you instantly say Steps.
Yeah, I said Steps. Like I knew.
Hey,
that's
you're
rough.
man of the people. You're the voice of the fans.
I am the voice of the people. I don't know. All I know is I'm glad that they got 2. Oof. I feel like Steps is hard because I feel like Steps is a 1-1 unless you play. You have to play your heart out, right, to win 2-0 on Steps.
Yeah, and
I feel like defense is free unless you play really poorly.
And Jack is AFK, didn't they have a couple of those games where
the Jack is AFK has they've been just in these 6 matches that we watched so far, they've had a hard time when they're on attack. They let the time run out way too much, and Steps is a map where we've seen consistently like top teams like lose on time.